Okay, the live stream should be starting up soon. Please give me a moment to make sure everything is set up properly. Let's see now. Update the YouTube thumbnail. Okay, YouTube thumbnail's up to date. Let me update the Rumble description. There you go, Rumble description is good to go. And let me just go ahead and make sure the live stream's working on my other computer. So another moment, please. Yep, I think it's good to go. I can see it moving over there. Yep, I think everything's good to go. So, let's go ahead and find our first game. You know, perhaps I should have actually find a game first before I started the stream. That'd be my bad. Let's go with this person here. Let's see if they have any replays visible. Do have some replays visible, but they're all team games. I don't feel like casting team games. So let's find another person here. Let's see now. Let's try this person out. We got some games here. Let's see, let me make sure the date recently. So got one for 20 minutes, 22 minutes, 9 minutes, 18 minutes, 11 minutes. Let's do 28 minutes. Now you can learn a bit more about playing Mongols. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Yellow Mongols, we have Louis MT. And I do need to learn how to play Mongols a little bit more. It looks like it goes straight for wood, grabs the sheep, goes for the Greer, and going for the Ovo, however you pronounce that. And on the left side as the Green Roost, we have Washi. We of course got the early hunting cabin there, which also does generate a bit of gold. Does use one village of the Ovo sheep right there, and he puts 5 villagers on wood. I am a bit curious about the build or opener for Mongols because I'm trying to get better playing Mongols. Going for an early scout course, you're facing against Roost, go for the early scouts. Both sides trying to hunt down the deer. We do have some deer here not being hunted at the moment. Deer right here not being hunted. Got deer next to this trading post, which neither side's gotten just yet. And let's see, right now, Yellow's just going for more villagers, not big surprise. Going for the pasture here. Going for an early pasture just so he can get out some good sheep production, plus puts next to the Ovo, which does, of course, get increased production rate. And does go ahead and pack up on the Greer from that wood. So he got one tree collected. And now doing something else with those villagers. Wolf is getting hunted down. And where's this Greer going to? The Greer or Jeer? However you pronounce it. And he's going straight for the sheep. Okay, and now he's got that wood. and throwing all of his guys in sheep. Interesting. These guys here are claiming the sheep as well. Does give the Roost player a little bit of gold. It looks like the Khan-ish. Looks like there's a bit of a fight here. I'm trying to see who kills these here first. And now the scouts engage each other. Looks like Yellow does get the first hit. So at the current rate, Yellow may win, but he does panic a moment. And now we're seeing a lot of hits there. Scouts do have a bit of health regen. And Mongol scouts, of course, do have the Scouting Falcon, giving a time duration spotting for there. The Greer is now pushing away on out, going probably for the Scold Mine here. Down south we go, got the wolves, and I probably should fast forward a little bit. What am I doing? We do got the sheep being collected. We do got the deer already all hunted here. These deer are not hunted just yet, and we'll go start hunting them down now. This scout is still patrolling around. This deer is all dead. And now we've got these scouts moving around. Do have this scout over here. Does find a wolf here, which actually is good for Green, killing off these wolves. And Green does find another wolf as well. Does use the mobility right there. Looks like Yellow has advanced to the next age, or no, Green has. It's going for the Silver Tree. That is the trade one, and I've got the Kremlin here as well. Do have, of course, a Khan moving its way forward. We got these scouts do find a couple of sheep. And he could potentially go forward and throw some arrows into those sheep over there to get them harvested. But Carlos got now the Ovo being hit. One has 3 scouts on the field at the moment. And we got this villager getting hit as well. He is collecting a lot of early stone in order for something big, at least. Does not have the Force Spring Gold. He's going for a house there. And all these villagers are advancing forward. Let's see. I saw some flags there, but I'm not exactly sure where they're going just yet. And look, the Ovo is receiving a bit of fire, getting out some more pastures here, and going for some more pairs of Magadai. The scout is getting hit significantly. Now we've got 2 Magadais out on the field, which should be able to force back these units, no problem. On up here, and these Magadai are pursuing these scouts all the way back home. The scouts do in fact go down, very nice. And do got some more and more pastures coming on out. He's not hunting down these deer. He does get a survival technique now, and that is just the level 1, no stone. Both players have gotten the wheelbarrow. And all these Magadai and Khan are advancing forward, trying to find potentially to hit some of these exposed villagers, such as right there. We do now have the Silver Tree packed on up and moves its way over here. The trading post is right here. I'm not sure which path is he eyeing. That is a very diagonal path there. Also relatively exposed as well. You can throw the Silver Tree in this corner here, and that will, of course, be shorter, but be a bit safer, potentially. These Magadai are pushing forward, trying to find some good engagement. You got some archers right here. The archers do, of course, have 70 health, 5 damage, no armor. Magadai have 85 health, 5 damage, and has 3.5 range as opposed to 5 tower range. Magadai are good, but they do have relatively short range at this stage of the game. Let's get a good shot there, take out one of the archers well with the Khan, which does regenerate some health. I do have some early knights being pulled on out in the field. And do have these towers here as well. Let's take out that villager there. These villagers are trying to run away since he does not have this tower built. And now we got a early step redoubt. That is the special Greer, which allows you to drop off additional gold. Basically, any gold dropped off at that unique building, that landmark, results in 50% additional gold dropped off. We've got now a pair of towers now firing against these knights and horsemen. He's got the separate out now packed on up, making his way over to the gold likely. We do now have the boar being claimed. The boar has been claimed. And immediately builds a hunting cabin right next to it. We do now have this early knight throwing some arrows onto that silver tree. And these Magadai do have Force 5 attack. The early knights do have 3 armor, and he's not paying attention, so it does lose the Magadai carelessly. But got these forces over here. Got a good number of towers here. He may want to, yeah, it does pack the Greer, so make sure he doesn't actually get it dropped off, because he wanted to make sure it gets dropped to the other location. Early Knight getting some good damage on the Scout. The Scout will be falling back to throw some Scouting Eagle while at it. Doesn't slow down your unit to do a quick instant cast like that. You have one villager inside this town center. We also got a large number of Lancers out in the field. Let's take a scout there. And still got these early knights here. Do got these Lancers. Early knights are of course being outclassed by the Lancers. They also have the Yam network nearby because it increases their speed. Does lose one of the archers there, but now the towers are firing off a lot of arrows. Lancers do find some good hits there, and not want to brave the fortress fire just yet. Magadai and Khan now getting some damage on these forces. Do now the high trade house being poured now. High trade house, of course, a economic one. It does allow the production of additional deer, as well as provide some good gold income from nearby forests. We now have a handful of militia now advancing on forward. The militia do have 30 seconds left. And these knights are falling back a bit here as well. We do not see the torches upgrade. Damage to all infantry and cavalry. Doesn't affect the Magadai, but does affect the Lancers. But we don't see the raid bounty either. Any variations. Does use the defense shield there, giving these guys 2 extra armor for the time being, and now it has worn off. Does take out an early knight there. The knights, the early knights, so they don't have any additional armor than most. These Lancers have been having great tech advantage for quite some time. Do got now the knight upgrade. The Khan does go down, and we've got this Lancer now falling on back. These Lancers are still braving town center fire. They have gotten their +1 pierce armor. The town centers do 8 damage for the primary bow, 6 damage for the additional bow arrows, so those extra arrows only do 1 damage each. And these Lancers are falling on back, got more militia to pull out of the field. The militia do bonus damage versus cavalry. And he does clean up all those villagers right there, and the boar still has over half of its carcass remaining. You've got more Lancers sort of going around everywhere. I should really study this replay to get better learn how to play Mongols. He went for that early wood to get out pastures for a good amount of sheep. And he went for fast castle for the fast Lancers as well. I'm a bit addicted to Magadai because they're just really good at potentially hitting a lot of horses if you want to hit military units. But he's doing great work with these Lancers. We do now see a handful of trade caravans being pulled out of the field. That's also one thing I sort of do wrong, maybe. When I get that built, I immediately start building caravans. And I don't get second town centers either. You got a good number of crossbowmen here. You can pull out Magadai to counter the crossbowmen. Remember, Magadais are not heavy. And so there'll be relatively equal footing for both sides. Magadai don't have any additional bonus damage versus anything, but they can move around, shoot, and rely on the slow reload way of crossbowmen. Let's get 2 quick kills there with the Lancer. Very nice. Right now, the Lancers just sort of dancing around everywhere. Do now have these full Knights. And these wounded Lancers just can't really stand around for all too long. Boyar's Fortitude has been completed. And the OVO has expired. We do now have the Silver Tree still producing more caravans. And we do have the villagers now seeing a bit of fire from these Lancers.
Построено добро есть, стоять и много будет. Построено добро есть, стоять и много.
Let's force back these Knights there. We got these large number of villagers trying to claim these deer carcasses. The high trade houses are here. It's not a very good position there, only getting 94 gold per minute. I've seen much higher. But actually as well, he didn't go out for the early food carcasses because he knows he's fighting against Rus, which do deploy out early Knights. Well, likely will pull out early Knights, which will leave them vulnerable to that. Does spot these villagers here. Does get some good damage there onto the villagers. And these Lancers are trying to get some more hits on these villagers. Right now the count is 60 to 64, and a good number are passive for green. You now have a handful of fortified walls, palisade walls being pulled on out. And the Khan is now receiving a bit of fire. The Khan and the Lancers right there will be falling back. These Lancers are falling on back as well. He has not deployed any mining upgrades there, because it's actually something I've been doing as well. Who cares about the mining upgrades? Eventually going to switch to directly into trade. He gets improved gold drop off, but that will satisfy him until he gets his trade economy going. Now we do got a good number of towers being employed. That will make these trade caravans move faster. You got these Lancers seeing quite a bit of fire as well. These Lancers do find these Knights getting some good alpha damage there. These Knights will manage to fall on back. A very large number of Lancers here. Now do got a large wave of crossbowmen being pulled on out, which will of course be effective versus those Knights. Oh, Stepford out being built. Wait, no. You already had that built. Oh, that's what it was. It's actually got redeployed, not rebuilt. Sort of interesting that actually popped up there being redeployed. We do now have a monk here, as well as a good number of crossbowmen and knights or lancers advancing forward. We do got a fortified palisade here, and he start making his advance. Sacred Site, he sort of pushed him out of the Sacred Site there, but now start making his way through. We do have a good number of archers inside this garrison here. Crossbowmen have minimal armor. We got some warrior monks in the mix as well. Warrior monks have no armor, so they're a bit vulnerable to many things, but the crossbows have such a low rate of fire. If the crossbow can hit the warrior monks, that's actually maybe good for Rus. This wall has been destroyed. We do. Oh, game sort of lagged out for a moment. Large number of crossbows advancing up forward. He does spot them. Could be a crossbow with this crossbow war. That lancer does easily goes down. And now do you have an outpost employed out here, which will give him, of course, the access to the YAM network. And now do got multiple sacred sites now captured up by the Mongols. Mongols have a hard time doing for sacred site victories because they can't build walls, not even palisade walls. We do now have a keep being employed on out. These knights are seeing some good crossbow fire there, but it's not a lot of lands in this region. But though, then again, they will have trouble with the crossbowmen. And Now we do got a traction trebuchet. He's getting a lot of damage on various wall pieces, so not really focusing any individual wall piece.
Построена древняя.
He's getting some repairs up now. He's now advancing forward. Do of course have this keep being employed on now. Got multiple traction trebuchets, and he's actually. Wait. Oh yeah, I almost expect the Mongols can pull out some heavier stuff with their infantry. Lancers now advancing forward, trying to put some more holes in these walls. He does, of course, build this traction trebuchet, which is the same cost as building him from the siege workshop. Now post being employed on out.
Построена есть. Да, разделили есть.
Now these keeps receiving a bit of fire. Multiple traction trebuchets being employed on out. Ace does manage to. Nope, that's just a. Wall still alive, but severely wounded.
Готовы есть, потрудитесь.
He's now trying to advance forward. There's a lot of traction trebuchets. He does lose 2 right there. Oh, they must have been still being built by the crossbowmen and he canceled them. We got a lot of horsemen here as well. Horsemen, of course, don't receive bonus damage from those crossbowmen, so they're a good counter to those crossbowmen. We do have to have, I think there's a springboard placement right there, but we got these knights advancing forward. He does bring his force with his own crossbowman, hit the crossbowman. Horsemen and lance engaging forward. Those crossbows are going to rip apart those lancers. And these crossbowmen needs a little bit more support. They need Magadai support, spearman support, or horseman support. Just something that's just not heavy. So this tower will go ahead and go on down. And yellow still has a Sacred Site victory going, counting down, but there's that one not being decaptured. Crossman now advancing forward. Does get a good volley down the Warrior Monk, taking him out. More horsemen being hit as well. Lancers start making their advance. Melee armor is now being researched. Got 2 armor, 2 armor, 2 range attack, no melee attack. Got 2 range attack and melee attack over here. And looks like the Mongols not going for some Mangonels. Can deploy Mangonels on the field. I'm just sort of curious as well. That's just the siege. That's the armory. Just have to make sure I'm not going crazy. That's. Where is that siege workshop? There they are. Yep, the same costs. Just to make sure. We got a good number of trade caravans now on the field. Green has decaptured the central Sacred Site. And do also got some spring balls been going out. More outposts being employed on out. Green does have this trade post in his sector. He may want to get out a handful of traders just to get a small reserve of gold, just in case. More towers being employed on out. Just for not being upgraded anything, so more clearly meant for the Yam network. He also has the Yam network upgrades, which now applies to all infantry units, to all units except for and speed. Not speed, siege. Lance is now trying to engage these archers and crossbowmen. There's a good number of archers going down, but crossbows on the back line, so they're trying to pick off these lancers. Magnus getting some great hits there. Got a good number of spring bolts for Green as well. He also now making a counterattack. Trying to get some good damage on in. And that Maganel will go ahead and go on down. Horseman now trying to advance him forward. Decent volley there. Traction trebuchets trying to be employed on out. He may be ready to engage that keep or getting up to engage it. Now got these horsemen and scout advancing up north.
Цели новые есть?
These horsemen are still trying to advance on forward. Does not have any arrow slits or anything upgrade on these towers. I'm told they'd be expensive on his gold. Not gold, stone. He is sieging down this gate with a spring gold emplacement. It's not doing all too much damage though. Spring golds getting some great snipes there on those Mangonels. Got battle line being set on up by both sides. Mantis trying to push the way forward as well. Getting some good damage. Spring gold does get overwhelmed. And got battery rams not being pointed out. There's not a lot of items here to engage the battery rams. There's a lot of archers, a handful of horsemen. Those horsemen may need to start hitting those battery rams. Traction ships just advancing forward. This one. Now, getting ready to fire, trying to hit that keep. Keep is already lit on fire. I think one more rock will probably light it on fire. Mangonels advancing forward. We got these Lancers advancing forward. Does get some great damage there. And those break down. Both players have Castle Age. Neither player has gone from Pure Age just yet. And the banner ants make their way forward as well. The castles are almost down. Got a handful of torches being thrown by these villagers. And the crossbows are going to advance on forward, getting some great damage there. Green's front line starting to crack. And going for another pair of towers right here. Villagers are currently doing nothing. Yellow has 129 villagers. His opponent has 105 Ancient doing nothing. Keep will go down. More Lancers of crossbow advancing on forward. Another pair of towers being deployed on out. Green's distributing more forces, including horsemen. The horsemen will be effective versus crossbowmen and spring golds. The horsemen are a good hold. Crossbows will be on equal footing, barring any sort of uniqueness with upgrades. Those Banner Ram towers get cleaned up. He still has a wooden fortress in this region. And Yellow's not behind for the sacred site. Shaman is starting to heal the Khan. The Khan's arrows on cooldown. I do see another pair of spring gold emplacements being put out, and Green has backed out the game now. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now, who should I cast next? Let's take a look at this player. There's two of them. That's probably him. Got some custom maps or custom games. 22 minutes. 21 minutes. 20 minutes. Let's see. Third, 21 minutes. 23 minutes. 13. 22. 1. Let's go ahead and go upwards. This is 22 minutes. Volumes versus Roos. Oh, mods. Let's not do the custom. Yep, there's some mods in those ones. So let's go and just back off to another player then. Let's see. Hidden replays. All these names I've done quite a bit. Done And quite a bit. Let's try this one here. I just get some different names rather than just doing the same people over and over again. $16 minutes. 41 minutes. French versus English. Again with a mod. What mod are they using? And let's probably avoid all those custom games then. Let's try this one here. Nah, way too common of a name. Let's try this one here. $16.41. Wait, that was literally the play. Let's go solo rank. Those are definitely not modded. Let's do this one. Sorry for delay. Sometimes you just get a little bit unlucky. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top right side as the Orange Mullions. We have Verdera Mar 1902. Spawn left side as the Magenta Chinese. We have Divine DFP. As well as, I want to make sure this is up the way. Perfect, and let's go ahead and fast forward now. We got the scouts now not seeing each other. Orange scouts going straight for his opponent, more or less. Of course, got the gold mine into a whole bunch of housing around it. Got the Imperial official collecting taxes from the deer carcasses. Because even if you're a dead deer, you still have to pay your taxes. Village is being flooded out, as well as a gold mine. And all these sheep will be sent to the slaughter. You have relatively close trade posts here. He could pull one way over here or down here and be relatively safe. But if he deploys it right here, that's probably just not far enough. So put in the back right corner wouldn't be half bad if you go for trade. Imperial officials trying to collect enough gold from the age up. You hear a bunch of sheep being claimed, and looks like Orange has gone for a second scout. These scouts are getting quite a number of sheep there. Purple scout, I don't see. There it is. Purple scout's still alive. And now we do have the Imperial Academy being put out by one villager and the Mansa Quarry. Mansa Quarry is another gold mine that provides some extra passive gold, giving the Mullions a really good solid base of passive gold. Imperial Academy's been plotted out, which I believe allows another Imperial official to get some more passive gold income himself. Right now he's writing automatic taxation. And now I've got the stable being pulled on out and the town center here as well. Let's see, what's this? Buildings repaired, 100% faster. Not written down for. Both players are aged up. He's now also going for age 2 Vatican of the Sun. Right now he's the Tang Dynasty. And now I've got these warrior scouts getting some damage on in. Warrior scouts are very effective because they are basically horsemen with less cost. They do have 7 attack, as well as the bonus damage for other scouts in siege, so you can't just use scouts to engage the scout. As opposed to the other scout here, it's 1 damage. If Orange pulls out a horseman, we can compare the horseman to the warrior scout. You have another gold mine being built, as well as some housing around it, so he's going to have some great passive gold generation. And now Orange signed for some aggressive walls all across his opponent's front lines. We got the Warrior Scout advancing forward, getting some good damage onto these villagers. The Scout does manage to find some hits there, but we'll have trouble versus the Warrior Scout. Oh, that Warrior Scout health regen is actually quite high. Now these wolves, exotic doggies, are trying to stop the Malians from building out any additional wall segments. More pit mines here. You can probably put more else around it, else is a maximum. Warrior Scouts pushing way forward. Orange getting more and more of the wall off. And Purple may have not spotted it just yet, has he? Got these pale officials providing some good gold income. Right now, the orange gold income is at 252 versus the 193 of the Imperial officials. Tells you how powerful that passive gold generation Malians can get. It is quite high, so you can really don't need a lot of additional villagers. But looks right now, orange is being rolled on in. Of course, the palisade walls. They're not going to hold all too much with Magenta finally takes off the glove. We do have his second town center being deployed on out. And of course, hand cannon near defense, getting some good damage there on those warrior scouts. Warrior scout received quite a bit of fire there, and one of them will go down. And the other one is actually in range. Do have these carcasses now being collected. And this may not be a full wall off here. There may be an unbuilt wall segment there. I'm having trouble collecting on it. That could be a full wall off. It's really hard to tell, actually. Does have a palisade gate here, and Purple is just now in a contain. And I don't know if he actually realizes just yet. Going for another town center. Magenta's going for a tight group of town centers here. This scout here will be pursued down by the warrior scouts. And these traders are collecting. There's a... Oh, that's his own market there. So he's won a very, very far market near his opponent's base, in fact. The wolf does go down. We now have a toll outpost being forward on out right there. And now we've got these hardened spearmen trying to break contain. Got these toll outposts can be upgraded. Fast traders provide additional aid of their gold carried, so they're good for trade. They don't have any inherent weapons like all other outposts. Chinese have now gone to tier age 3, and they've built. Oh, that's something got canceled right there. Now going for a large number of granaries here. Orange now has gone to age 3 as well. Spearmen have broken through. Second set of palisade walls being put out there, and these are purple walls trying to wall in his opponent's walls, or wall out his opponent's walls. What was that age 3 wonder? That's Radican's son, and we've got now the warrior scouts pushing way forward, getting some good hits there on the Imperial official. Imperial official has received a bit of fire. And the Imperial official does go down. He can always rebuild it. And now some of these warrior scouts getting forced on out. He may want to get out something to camp this gate right there. Stones being collected on up. Oh, there's the astronomical clock tower. He put in a location that just went into me.
只要做些什么，为这小工具。
这是我努力的成就。
Siege workshop units have plus 50% health.
我应该会
Buildings generate 100% tax within the influence of Imperial Academy.
勇气，看着不错。
Let's see if we can look at each other's gold income. Got 702 versus 2600. Jeez, this must be all from the traders. We got a large wave of stables not being pulled out by Orange, and now got Orange also breaking out through as well, finding some of these villagers trying to build a keep right here. This is a hole that he created. Policy wall has not been built there. Spearmen trying to come in advance. Villagers trying to swarm to that keep and finish repairing, building it up. These guys are veteran, most vaunted warriors. They are a light melee unit, effective at countering heavy armored targets, and of course has a stealth ability. Spearmen are trying to engage on in. These spearmen warriors do have 9 attack versus spearmen. Spearmen has, or these Apollos guards, which are a heavy melee unit with less armor. So those these warriors are effective versus the Apollos guards. Keep has been now deployed on the field, and the warrior scouts are getting some good damage there onto the land, the mine. So Orange going for all the secret sites now, and more of these warriors are advancing on forward. Decides to abandon into the keep now, getting a lot of extra arrows fired. Trying to stop these farmers collecting all those grains or rice. And the clock tower has the beast does fire good volley there into these forces. You have more and more infantry units now streaming on in. Of course, he does have to keep here, load up with a large number of villagers. Maybe get out some more upgrades. Still got another warrior right here, but of course has this tower to help gun them down. Right now, the villager count for both sides are quite similar, though both sides have a number of villagers sort of idle. Do of course got this outpost here. Do you got the keep as well? That outpost actually doesn't have any upgrades there. It keeps not firing away with all of its arrows, so it should be effective versus these infantry units, but we may need to get out some more clock work nest of bees. Imperial officials starting to be gunned down by these forces. He's starting to push on in as well. These villagers are getting cast a little bit farther, start going down. Nest of bees not firing some rockets here and there. Gets a decent volley in both those locations, but it's starting to get overwhelmed. Of course, they do have, of course, extra health. And not sure why it's... Oh, yeah, these are crossbowmen, not the Zunjin News. He's fighting against light infantry, so maybe a good idea to go with those Zunjin News because they have the extra arrows to do some extra damage. These guys are backing on off. Got these villagers trying to hide away in these villages. I don't think the crossbowmen are anti-heavy, and I don't think his opponent's deploying on heavy at the moment. It does have actually the veteran Sofas, which is heavy cavalry. They do have right now 7 pierce armor. Jeez. And he's only gotten 2 of the upgrades as well. The Messin's another upgrade, unique upgrade to provide some extra armor there. Let's just destroy some of his own walls there. Granaries finding some good passive buffs and now trying to get some more food from these farms. Walls going on down. Magenta may need to start eyeing some trade here because most of his gold income is non-existent compared to his opponent. Crossbowmen advancing a bit too far forward. They're going to get overwhelmed by these melee units. In fact, they're just sort of running forward. They're getting annihilated by the melee infantry. Palace guards are now engaging on him. They do have just straight up damage. but they are fast.
我应该会比我硬去。
Orange now claimed all the sacred sites, so Magenta does have a countdown against him. Population cap?
建造别致的建筑。
Oh, it looks like Orange is not a full 200 population available. Good volley there from the Nest of Bees. Magenta doesn't have a large army for his opponent. SB is trying to be repaired on up. He needs some good repairs there. These horses are all getting quite wounded. Does take out that attack there. We still got the castle, the keep doing some good damage on in. House Guard's now advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on in. And House Guard will get overwhelmed. Some damage onto those melee infantry units. And getting some great damage onto them as well. We do got now a defensive tower being put out over here. And Magenta needs to start building up a force made of cavalry to break through in order to get to these sacred sites, because he cannot be stalling, can't play the stalling game right now.
我应该会比我硬
Magenta's not trying to close that breach.
别致的建筑。
And there's a couple of melee infantry units coming forward, but they will be gunned down.
天竺与昂奇谈得不错。
More of these forces are advancing forward. This gate is still seeing bit of fire, one damage at a time, basically. Oh, and we do also got some stone walls over here. That's not going to be broken through anytime soon. Magenta, both players now in PRH. Let's see. Let's probably should look at their wonders over here. That's just the town center. The other wonders possess a gold pit. Over here, we've got the religious building, the mosque. Wait, no. There we go. The Gerbat Bara, H4. Begin the festival for 300 gold, providing enhancements to food gather rates, no production, or torches and siege attack. So, offensive one. And the other one is this Bombay garrison. David Boyle appears to be bannered armies. He's going for a good large number of the Mufasa warriors. And that's how he's been doing those warriors. Pluto produces barracks and archery units 5 at a time. Cost converted to gold and reduced by 10%. So it only costs gold for reduction. Very nice. And he has plenty of gold to maintain it, so he's making great value out of that thing. Do now have some bomb bars being employed on out. Do have a good defense force here. The castle, however, won't last long with those bomb bars. We also got some hand cannons from Nyx as well. A castle that keeps under siege. Magenta needs to start breaking off the map to get those sacred sites. SB is unable to set up in time, does get one destroyed. He goes down quite quickly to those bombards. Palace guards trying to gauge these Sophia. That's going to do damage there, but these light melee warriors are not being all too great. Need some Zen news to go along with them. Outpost now into siege. And Orange not going to break through his opponent's base. Does have a good number of hand cannoneers with our victim versus everything. Villagers trying to make their withdrawal. You see a bit of a glow aura there. Sophia improves the speed of nearby infantry, so it's allowed to get these infantry units move as fast, be along with cavalry. Those monsters can't mass spearmen against the cavalry. We do now have a bombardier, clock tower bombard. Of course, let's have extra health. Cannoneers gain some good damage on in. Second sight's down to 4 minutes. Good volley there. Gain some good damage there. Clock tower, astronomical clock towers receiving quite a bit of fire. And now the bombard does go down. Orange now deploying out 4 to keep, and Magenta decides to back out of the game now. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. A little bit one-sided replay, but not bad nonetheless. Come on out. Let's take a look and see. Let's go look at this person. Hidden match history. I'm not sure what this name's supposed to reference. There's 2 of them there. Let's see, solo rankings. 22 seconds, not that one. 15, not that one. 27, we could do this one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top right side, or more the right middle top side as the Cyan Ottomans. We have Max and Cop. Build a wonder, please. On bottom left side as the Orange Abbasid Dynasty, we have a foreign name.
Unexpected.
Of course, got the early military school. Military schools can just build free units. Mining camp being pulled on out, very nice. Over here, 3 people on mines. And everybody else on 4A. 4A's does collect slower than sheep. And now we do have the House of Wisdom being pulled on out. We also got some good deer carcasses here. Wait, did he get the scouts riding next to each other? He did not get the upgrade in order to carry deer carcasses. These deer are just relatively close to his town center. So are these ones here. Looks like the spearman will go ahead and get a wolf. A coach perhaps does drop off those sheep there. Very nice. That will give him some good food income. Got more spearmen being pulled out by Cyan. Thanks to that military academy, he's able to get some good free production. Of course, looks like blue was a pop cap at the moment. And Cyan does grab quite a bit of sheep there. Let's throw some arrows there. Does get some free traders there thanks to the House of Wisdom effect. We'll get a market for them to trade. He may not even spotted the caravan just yet. We got that scout gain some hits there onto this villager. I'm not sure where this villager is actually going. He's trying for a trade. Yep, he's going for a market right there. We'll receive some damage, not a whole lot. And it's going to start throwing torches onto the market now.
Buyruk gelir.
These traders start moving on forward.
Evet, selam.
Because he has access to the Southern Trade Network. And these spearmen will be focused down by the camel archer. Comes with 2 traders garrison and generate for each one. And if he gets enough traders garrison inside that trade network, gets some good passive gold generation.
Buyruk nedir?
These traders now receiving a bit of fire from the scout. We got this horseman and camel pushing way forward. He does get some good damage there. Tells take out the horseman, or that was a scout, I should say. And now this horseman will be overwhelmed. Horseman just may need to run away. Over here, got the spearman getting some good damage on in as well. But the spearman does get picked off by the archer. Horseman's still trying to run away. Now these horsemen started picking off these traders. The trader does go and go on down. Got some Safai pushing way forward. Safai is, of course, fast, effective raiding, flanking, countering ranged units. Have the ability to attack faster. That's this ability right there. More of the Safais being flowed on out. We got these Safais now engaging these camels. Camel, of course, does have a damage reduction aura. It does get the kill there onto that camel. Of course, not going for a handful of palisade walls here. And these Safai will go and take out this horseman as well. Yep, he has 2 military academies out on the field. They're both deploying out Safais. Oh, that's probably not how you pronounce them as well. Sipas? Sipas? I have no idea.
Buyruk ver.
Melee armor nearby units, 1 range armor, and increased attack speed. Spearmen now advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on these Sipas. The Pahai, I have no idea actually how to pronounce them. Like, no additional traders being employed now, can't keep the trade route secure, and both sides are just equaling up and massing their forces. Let's take out the wolf there. And these horsemen will get overran by these Sipas. Sapa does go on, or take out one of those horsemen. I do got these spearmen now trying to move over forward, trying to deal with these trade caravans. Very, very nice. Sapa does receive a bit of fire there, but he's being good distraction for all these spearmen, which there are more traders being employed on now. This horseman will get run down. And I've got all of these spearmen, horsemen in the region. He can perhaps just go over here, camp this area. He's starting rallying up traders up there. And do got Zion's massive army being flowed on out. Sapazu received a bit of fire there. And now the spearmen are going on down. They are hardened spearmen as well. Good kills there. Sapa's now advancing forward. Both being hit by some arrows. And the spearmen now receiving quite a bit of fire. Spearmen will go ahead and go on down. It's got these forces now being rallied over here.
حشتم بتيك
جيدة جيدة لدي مهمة.
Orange trying to go for a bit of trade right now. He does have a good number of markets in this region and a house. But now with that trade post not being camped, he should be able to quickly pick off all these traders, no problem. That's the market. There's the trade post actually. I some odd reason got the trade post and the market mixed up. Take this out, of course, deny all the trade income at the moment. Sometimes you don't need to go the max trade route. If you put it right here, at least a backup one right there, you at least get some income. The Meteor will get overrun by these forces. He's trying to beat these drums as he starts running away, trying to alert his buddies to say, hey, I need a little bit of help there. Archers now get overrun by the horsemen. Sepas are starting to advance on forward, but they will run straight into the spearmen. Archers getting some good damage on in. And now you've got the Sepas, Sipai. You've seen quite a bit of fire right there. Orange's forces starting to get overran right there. And just throw some free torches there. Got these forces sort of dancing around. Horsemen start making their way forward, trying to overrun these horses with a single camel in the mix to reduce their damage output. Camel's not going down just yet. Archer's getting overran. Camel will now go down. And these there's 3 flanking horsemen there, getting some great damage there. Orange getting some good damage as well. A couple of horsemen advancing on forward. There should be a hold back Orange Science horsemen. You do also got the town center garrisoned a little bit. The science force will be cleaned on up. Doesn't have much of a force on the field at the moment. And it looks like now Orange taking out Science Trade Network again. He does have a couple of traders still in the region. And some of these villagers are being taken out as well. He does have these berry bushes collecting. They have 350 food out of 250. And now I've got these horsemen getting overrun by the Sipahi. We now have a farm going on up over here. A little bit exposed, honestly. Sign has deployed out a good number of walls here to prevent any more harassment onto some of those trade caravans. And Science horsemen will be falling back. Villager count is in favor of Orange by a small margin, 65 to 60. So it's a mix of everything. He actually grabbed some of his raiders and brought them over to the front line.
İleri, kamu bir yolu.
İşe hazırım.
Good amount of lumber being collected, that's for sure. Want to get lumber on the map in the center. Won't have to worry about running out of wood anytime soon. Looks like Orange now going for line of palisade walls over here. He's also building some walls over here. Interesting. Not sure why.
Bilgil.
And these forces are seeing quite a bit of fire now.
Müdezgil kılın.
That's a decent force there. Both sides a decent force. Though Orange has perhaps a little bit too much in archers. He is getting some good amount of spearmen now.
Eşitim
Orange does
bitik.
have a good mixed force. Archers, spearmen, and Sipahi, however you pronounce it.
Bitik. Buyruklar. Han iş mi kılacak?
Do now have a house and
İş mi kılacaksın?
mill there. Not sure why he's putting a house right there. Maybe because he just needs a house. We have some horsemen try and break down some of these palisade walls. New age has begun. Looks like Orange not going for the military wing. Looks like it's going to try to bolster his military force. His opponent is not going for the hardened archers, so the veteran archer upgrade. Looks like Orange's horsemen are going down. Sentinel is playing horsemen to help overrun these forces. Trying to overrun these horses now. A handful of horsemen will get some great damage on in. You can perhaps use the fortitude ability. Oh, make sure he really goes to get damage onto them. So right now, Science losing a lot of his front line, has a good number of horsemen now engaging him. Horsemen are starting to close the distance there. Does summon off some good stutter step. Now have also some more barracks been put out, as well as a blacksmith. These horsemen does break through the line here, but we do have some lancers now upon field. One, the horsemen do go down to lancers, and now man at arms as well.
أيها الرماة تقدموا.
Orange starting to back on off. Got this palisade gate starting to go on down. Let's go fast forward a little bit because both sides are just building more economy. Orange getting a large number of research going. His attack range of a spearman by 100%. That's not bad. This gate will go on down. Orange is backing off his force quite significantly. We got a couple more markers being pulled out as well. It's going to heavy focus on trade right now. And now we got a handful of camels being pulled on out. Camel archers and camel riders. We do now have some lancers, a good number of lancers being pulled out by Cyan. We've got these forces now advancing over here, trying to get some good engagements.
Hengame harekettir. Elbette.
Ateş ederler. Asakir.
Probably trying to engage those archers. He does go ahead and find an angle onto these traders, get some good damage there. Wait, that's a Cyan castle. Cyan's going to go for a castle right there. I see the villagers pushing way forward. Cyan's going to try to disrupt this trade permanently. Get some good hits there on those traders as well. Castle's starting to go on up, or keep I should say. We got some lances for his opponent as well, trying to get some good damage on in. Keep starting being built. We got a good number of archers still in the region, but now the villagers start getting hit. Orange's army is starting being cleaned on up. It's not looking good for Orange, but he's streaming some more and more forces here. He does disrupt the villagers. Not many villagers remain. He's trying to save what villagers he has left, trying to get anybody alive to build that castle. But these lancers are going to be very, very durable. It doesn't have anything to really counter with lancers. And these villagers will be killed off. You have another wave of archers and lancers advancing forward, but no more villagers. All villagers down. He may want to cancel this castle for the moment, or keep. down. Got Science Force pushing way forward, getting some various damage here. That Town Center is the primary Town Center, so we'll be able to get some defense here. And we also now have some Camaradas being pulled on out. Besides, Archer's getting some great work done, getting multiple of these traders down. Orange down to 83. Blue, Cyan only has 70. That seems a little bit low. So this will greatly help level out the playing field. Got more of these military units streaming on in. We also got some of these villagers building some random palisade walls right there.
Cümleniz dakik olsun.
The castle or keep will be fully built now. Though Cyan's escort force is severely wounded, it does have some crossbowmen out in the field as well as engage these lancers. The keep will go up. It could throw its villagers inside as well to increase its arrow count. It does do it right there. A lot of these traders are going down. Most of these traders actually are down, which is actually very bad for Orange. This castle fully built. Orange will have a bit of trouble. More military units are streaming on in. Got a good number of man-at-arms in this region, getting some great damage on these forces. The Sipahi and the Lancers are being cleaned on up. This castle's in this region. You can deploy another market here and to get a trade route from here to there. It'll be some gold, and the gold won't be half bad. Nice getting some good damage there. We've got the Veteran Spearman now getting some good damage as well, taking out that Lancer. I thought I heard, oh yep, we've got some batteries being pulled on out. Now we have a barracks and a archer range being pulled out here, or that's a blacksmith. You can perhaps start queuing up some units to go inside here. The blacksmith has the increased production rate increased by 20, 30, 40% depending on the age within the influence of Blacksmith University. Now I have extreme production here. And it's going to start rallying them all inside a little enclave there. Single Lancer advancing forward, making some damage on in. This battery start making way forward. He has only archers. Oh, he does have a Springbolt here, but Springbolt's not simply very effective versus battery rounds. They do some damage, but not a whole lot. Just keep me go down to these battering ramps. There's 4 battering ramps here. Crossbowmen trying to find some damage on in. But we also got these traders advancing forward. Now we've got Orange Star here to help deal with this keep. Cyan's trying to repair up this castle, but I think this castle will go ahead and go on down. Lancer is being engaged by another Lancer and a horse and a camel. This keep will go ahead and go on down. Horsemen advance on forward with these various supporting forces. And now these traders are getting stuck in the middle of this encampment here. So he will receive a lot of extra damage there. He does also have defensive outposts here as well. Matches advancing up forward. They have a much larger icon on the minimap, and Orange is back up the game now. It's Adam Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. So I'm probably going to end the stream right now. I am getting quite tired. I get much sleep last night. I'm probably going to go ahead and cast the replays tomorrow for Age of Empires 4 to make of the fact that I still probably need to cast some. Either way, this is Adam Grade saying thank you for watching, and get some good rest because I definitely do need